Hello everyone. This is Mr. A. This is Mr. A. My name is Atanati, guys. So yeah, man, yeah, I'm doing this thing. Finally, I'm doing this thing. I've been thinking about putting up a YouTube channel and then recording some maths videos. Okay, hopefully you guys will enjoy, and then you'll get the knowledge, go and apply it in the classroom, your exams, and pass, guys. Trust me, you're gonna like the videos. Yeah, let's grow this family, let's grow this room. We'll see how things go. So firstly, I just want to start off by teaching the number system. This is my first video of the channel, and I hope it gets as many views as possible so that I can be motivated to upload more and more things, okay, as we move along. Anyway, the number system, guys, let's start off by the topic itself. Basically, I'm just gonna do a family tree of numbers, and then I'll show you examples next to each number that I explain in this video. So we have got the number system, good people. So the number system has got lots and lots of numbers. So this is the number system. Firstly, what I want you to know is that the number system is made up of two types of numbers, guys. The two types of numbers I'm talking about here, we are talking about the first one, which I'm gonna say these are the real numbers. Now the real numbers, to illustrate these ones, we use the symbol R for the real numbers. Then we also get the non-real numbers. Now for the non-real numbers, so the non-real numbers, so I'll just write it as the non-real numbers. Also, non-real numbers, I want you to know that they are also called imaginary numbers. Now an example that I can give for the non-real numbers is you get numbers such as the negative square root of 2. That means a negative number under a square root. The root of 4 with the negative number can be any number, guys, or we can say the root of 6 with the negative number as well. With me, as long as you get a square root of an even number or an even square root with a negative number. So this is an unreal number, it's an imaginary number. And then let's go back to the real numbers. Now under the real numbers, we get two different types of numbers. Now this family is gonna grow, guys. For the real numbers, we get two groups of numbers here. The first one is gonna be your irrational numbers. So we have got irrational numbers. Now I'm just gonna explain what do I mean by irrational numbers. Irrational numbers, we use the symbol Q with an apostrophe. Okay, now these are numbers that cannot be written as fractions. Now my explanation is just gonna be these numbers, they cannot be fractions. That means a number that can never be written as a fraction form, we call it an irrational number. An example that I have is the square root of 2. If you can put the square root of 2 in a calculator, so I'm going to show you now. So if you try to put the square root of 2 in a calculator, you can see that we get 1,414, and then the number goes on and on. The number, we don't know where the number ends. That means we cannot therefore say, okay, it ends here. This is a fraction of this number. So no, irrational numbers cannot be fractions. Another example that I can give is the value of pi. Value of pi, scientifically, it is said to be a number that has no ending. It goes on and on and on. Another example that I can give is the cube root of 9. It's an irrational number, or 2,423, and then it goes on and on and on. This is an irrational number. Okay, and then remember I said real numbers are made up of two groups of numbers. The next group of number for real numbers will be the rational numbers. Now for rational numbers, we use the symbol Q to show rational numbers. Basically, rational numbers will be the opposite of irrational numbers. Usually I explain these two and say irrational numbers are numbers that do not make sense. And then rational numbers are numbers that will make sense to you. Hope you get this as I move along the video. Now rational numbers will be numbers that can be written as a fraction. Now my example would just be, so my explanation I'll just say can be a fraction. Okay, I won't give specific specific example, but I'll just say a fraction in the form of a over b, whereby the value of b is not equal to 0, meaning the denominator must not be 0. Now let's move on from rational numbers. Rational numbers can also be grouped into two groups. The first one will be your fractions. Okay, so we get fractions under rational numbers. As I have explained, that a rational number is a number that can be written as a fraction. So we are going to get a fraction here, and an example that I can give of a fraction is like any fraction that you can think of. 1 over 2, 7 over 3, these are fractions. 0.25, this is a fraction. Okay, can also be a mixed number, which can be 3, 1 over 4. Okay, so all of these ones are fractions. And then remember I said rational numbers can be grouped into two groups of numbers. Now the second group of numbers would be integers. Now for integers, I'm sure this is a group that you guys are familiar with. So integers would be numbers such as, so the symbol for integers, we use a z. Okay, we use a z, that funny z there. Now for integers here, we are talking about the negative numbers on a number line. That means I'll just start from -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, all the way to positive infinity when you move from your negative infinity. So basically, I'm talking about your negative numbers, including 0, and the positive numbers. These are integers. Now, what you must know is that from here, we can also group integers into two groups. So integers can be grouped into two groups, and the first group I would like to introduce is the integers that are negative. So I'll just put that symbol with a negative symbol there. Negative integers such as your -2, -1, -3, and so forth. Okay, and then on the other side, since integers can be grouped into two, on the other side we get whole numbers. Now your whole numbers would be whole numbers. For whole numbers, we use the symbol capital letter N, which is with a subscript of 0 there. Now your whole numbers, these are the numbers that start from 0, 1, 2, 3, and continue all the way to your infinity. So we can group integers into whole numbers as well as your integers. Whole numbers can also be further grouped into two groups of numbers. If you notice here, numbers can be grouped into two groups, further two groups, further two groups. Okay, so your whole numbers can be grouped into two groups of numbers. So the first one would be your 0. By 0, I just mean the number 0. And then we get natural numbers under whole numbers. Now by natural numbers, I mean counting numbers, meaning you will start from 1. When you count, you start from 1, you go to 2, followed by 3, and so forth, all the way to your infinity. Basically, these are all the numbers that we find. Sorry, these are all the numbers that we find in this world or in the subject of maths. And if I can just show you uh, this family tree that I was making here. These are all the numbers, guys, under the number system. And yeah, let me see you on the next video. I'm just gonna upload a PDF of this family tree of numbers or of this number system. And yeah, thank you so much. Make sure to follow for the next video. Thank you and bye.